Yo guys, what's good? Stephen O'Hanlon here, back with another brief report. Haha, that's a joke. And today, I'm pulling out all the stops. Alright, there we go. So today we're going to be talking about the war between Honduras and El Salvador. And if you like that opening gag, well, you shouldn't have, because this PC's been broke for about 3 years now. I didn't even switch it on. Like, there's a power button, I didn't even press that. I just went to ham on the keyboard. Yeah, no, but anyway, let me continue this story. Because there was a war over a game of football. Soccer, fucking, as Chingy Sang would call it, ping pong with feet. Ping pong with feet. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Basically, there was this problem with El Salvador, a very, very small country in kind of Central America. Right? We were next to this slightly bigger country, a lot bigger, that had less people than it, named Honduras. Now, basically a lot of El Salvadorian people needed to move out of the country because there was just no room. So they moved from El Salvador to Honduras, right? They were providing cheap labour and all that stuff. And then basically one day a new president comes in, picks on some El Salvadorian immigrants, illegal immigrants I should say. It kind of picks on them, and then when he wins, people say, yo, you're just allowing these American banana companies to come in and steal all of our bananas, tax free. And then he goes, I'm not doing it, it's probably those El Salvadorian immigrants. And now all of a sudden, you've got El Salvadorian immigrants being brutally beaten. What does El Salvador do? It tries to say, stop beating up our people or we'll invade. And what does the Honduras government do? They just send them all back. Now, El Salvador, they didn't have enough room for these kids, right? There was they already had a 3.7 million population on their hands. And only 300k of them went over to Honduras, who only had a 2.4 million. So I mean, Honduras is definitely more capable of having these immigrants and probably benefited from it. But they decided, we don't want your filthy immigrants, take them back, we're going to start taxing the hell out of America for our bananas. And then tensions were so high that anything could spark a war. Guess what happens? The big World Cup of Mexico 1970 is something, I don't know, comes, and guess what? Two teams come top of their two groups, Honduras and El Salvador. And what do? They play for almost a whole day. No, it was actually 3 days. First game, Honduras, the El Salvadorian team, there was riots outside their hotel, they could not get any sleep, and they lost. An exhausted El Salvadorian team lost to a fully energized Honduras team. And an El Salvadorian fan, well, an El Salvadorian girl who was supporting her team, went to her hotel, grabbed the gun, and shot herself. And now she's a national hero. Hooray! Not really, that was sarcastic. It's quite sad actually, because you know, these two countries could have benefited each other just by becoming one, but they hate each other so much that they had a whole war. So then the next game's in El Salvador. The bang bangs with riots outside the Honduras team's hotel, and both teams and the Honduras team, absolutely exhausted, gets obliterated by the El Salvadorian team. Then the next game's in Mexico. where both teams get rioted in front of. By the way, in the stands of both of these games, riots were ensuing after though, right? Fans were beating each other brutally in both countries, right? And then the next game at Mexico City, El Salvador won. You know how that goes. The El Salvadorians got brutally beaten by the Honduras. And El Salvador, having enough of this shit, decided, know what? We go and invade Honduras. So they did. It was 100 hours long, 4 days. Less than how long they played football for. And it was also called the 100 Hours Wars, but something else I should note is inside the bulletproof van, which they had to go back to Honduras and the next day, right? They were fucking. Their manager told them, "Yous are fucking lucky yous lost." Like, come on, man, really? That lucky? Anyway, let's continue with this. So basically, El Salvador decides, I've had enough of this shit, we're gonna invade you, right? So they do. 2 days in, the fucking something, I don't know, the United Nations, I believe, they say, yo, a war between these two might be bad, let's stop it. So they do. They go, try and stop it, and El Salvador says no, they're being jerks. So then they're told, yeah, no, okay, what are they doing? And then El Salvador goes, well, I mean, they're brutally beating our immigrants who just moved there so they could actually work because we've not got enough land, right? And they go, cool, so we'll tell them just stop beating them up, right? So they do that, everything's cool, and then El Salvador's asked, please, may you remove all your soldiers from Honduras. And then El Salvador's like, no, and then they get threatened, and they're like, okay, big man, we got you, we won't invade again. I mean, the problem's still there. El Salvador isn't big enough, and they've now got double the population they had back in the 1970s. Honduras is now still big enough to hold 300,000 immigrants, and they still probably would benefit from it. But I mean, their population hasn't doubled. Theirs is about like 300 odd million now. I still believe these two countries should work together, but it's up to them. I just thought I'd give you that little bit of history. If you keep an eye out on my fucking other channel, what's it called? The Conostasio. Fucking simple name. I'm gonna be posting a new video about the history of Curious George. I'm very proud. I won't be posting it today. I'll probably be recording. I'll probably post it sometime later today. So keep an eye out for that one, right? Some wee sneaky binoculars. Right, I'll see yous later. Just remember, if you're actually needing to get onto the channel, just put Good Luck Studios in Google Translate and then translate it from English to Japanese, and just take that Japanese word and shove it right on into that YouTube. That'll get you there. Trust me.